He brought me to his banqueting table, and his banner over me, it is love, and I am my beloved, and he is mine. Yes, I am my beloved, and he is mine. Yes, I am my beloved, and he is mine.
My name is Susan Oliver, and I'm the rector here at the Anglican Parish of Christ Church. I've been a priest for over 15 years now. My priestly ministry started in a tiny hamlet called Fort McPherson. Fort McPherson is in the Northwest Territories, just north of the Arctic Circle, just south of Santa's workshop. I was there for just over 4 years at the beginning of my ministry. Fort McPherson was a wonderful and dynamic place to start my ministry. It's a tiny town with about 700 people, all Gwich'in people. Fort McPherson speaks the Gwich'in language, and so in Gwich'in, the name for a priest is Gihi. I was their Gihi Sioux. I was the minister in that town, and everybody in town knew me as Gihi Sioux, and I found a place there to be home. I found a community called St. Matthew's, which was the Anglican parish there, where I could try out new things and get my feet wet as a young, inexperienced priest from Toronto. They didn't hold it against me for too long, and eventually we found a rhythm and a groove that lasted for over 4 years. There were many highlights in my time there, things that I'll remember forever, people that I met, experiences that I had, great sorrows as well as great joys. One of the greatest joys of my time there was having a house full of kids. There was a great need in the community soon after I got there for foster parents. And so with the leading of God or the nudging, I was able to open my doors and become a foster parent. And some kids stayed for a night, and some kids stayed for over 2 years and lived with me in that place. It was a big house with 5 bedrooms, and there was lots of space. Over the course of that time, I sure did enjoy getting to know those kids. And as I got to know the kids, both through being a foster parent as well as volunteering in the school, I was able to really cement myself in that community, to get to know the people there through the children and through what the kids brought to that community. And so that love and gift of kids brought me eventually to Christ Church. And when I saw the advertisement for a rector here at the Anglican Parish of Christ Church in Edmonton, they had as their mandate that they wanted to grow this place, and they wanted to grow it by welcoming families and young kids. And so I wondered if that might be a good fit for me as I transitioned away from the ministry I was doing up north to the ministry here. Christ Church asked in my interview how it was I would go about attracting kids and families to this place. And I said, well, I have to, so that might help a little bit. And it did, I think. Through my time here over the last 4 years, we have spent time doing life together and figuring out how to make this a place of welcome, a place where the expression "come as you are" really is our mandate, where people can get to know Jesus just as they are, where people can come and find a warm cup of coffee and a smiling face at the door as they struggle to get 2 kids in on a Sunday morning, keeping body and soul together, when some days that's all we can do. And so my hope is that here at Christ Church, once you arrive through those doors, it will feel like home. It will feel like a place where we got your back, where we can carry your kid while you put your stroller away, or where we can offer you time to rest and to be nourished in your own faith. We have a fully staffed nursery as well as a fully staffed Sunday school, in order that moms and dads can choose either to be with their kids or to have some time on their own with God, time in silence, in quiet, in contemplation after a busy week. But as we worked towards that goal, we recognized that, of course, it's not only kids and mums and dads who need a new place to be. There are those of us who have been without church for 10, 20 years. We've been mad at God or mad at the church for longer than we can remember. And my hope is that Christ Church might be a place where you could let your guard down even just a little bit, where you could find something that connects or resonates with where you're at in life. A message from the pulpit, or a quiet word in the prayers or in the worship that reminds you of God's love for you, that reminds you that this is a place where God welcomes each and every one of us. And so my hope is that you would come as you are to this place and that you would find home here.
His banner over me, and his banner over us, his love.